Hello and welcome back to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Crashy and today we're going to be talking about Deathmatch. Now when Deathmatch launched, originally I was pretty excited about it, and I have to say, well, it's kind of fallen off the shelf for me. But I have some problems with the game mode and there are some things that I really like, and I just kind of want to talk about that. So to me, I think that Deathmatch is a really great game type. I think it's something new that the game needed. I think it's an individual game mode that we can all kind of go to, but I do have some pretty big issues with it. The first thing I can't really stand is that assists are useless. They do absolutely nothing, and it gives certain heroes a pretty disgusting advantage in terms of being able to clean up kills, like Genji, like McCree being able to just turn a corner and one-shot someone that was already in the middle of a fight. And it's just kind of frustrating that overall, how good you did, how active you were in the game sometimes just doesn't pay off. It feels like, you can go full games and barely break top 4, but you had all these assists that, would have otherwise been confirmed kills. So I kind of want to toy around with the idea of having them implement some kind of built-in system to the back of the game where the percentage of damage done on the person, the greater the percentage of damage done, whoever has the highest percentage of damage done on a single elimination is the person that actually gets the elimination. Or having a system where, 2, 3, maybe 4 assists equals a single kill. Now, if they were to implement that type of a system, you would actually have to raise the overall kills to win, probably to like 30 or 25, something like that, because you would be generating kills faster the more assists you get. But that's kind of just, a nonsense idea that I felt like throwing out there. Definitely something that could happen if they ever decided to make assists a little bit more viable. Now that said, I did say there are certain heroes that can really take advantage of this. The one that I really want to detail, and he's my favorite character in the game, definitely someone I play a lot with, definitely someone I win a lot of Deathmatch with, is Genji. The Swift Strike reset on assist in Deathmatch is I think pretty OP. He's essentially getting an ability back all the time as long as he was involved in a fight, whether or not he got a kill at all. And this can be really snowbally for Genji players. And like I said, I play him quite a bit. It's really insane. Sometimes you can just ghost dash people. Sometimes you can just entirely get like 3 and 4 resets, even in a fight that you're barely active in, as long as you hit somebody with the Swift Strike originally, or tapped him with a melee, or tapped him with a shuriken. So overall, I don't know if they could just turn the assist for Genji off in Deathmatch in terms of resetting Swift Strike. I think it needs to be like that. There's no real other heroes in the game that get anything off of, being a part of an assisted kill, so you don't really have to worry about that as much, but with Genji, it can get pretty ridiculous. As for people like, Hitscan, McCree, and Soldier, and Junkrat who just clean up kills super easily, it's just, like I said, pretty frustrating to lose an elimination to someone like that, who just kind of sweeps in and gets the kill really quickly. But overall, that's not the worst thing in the world. So now that I've kind of detailed some of my dislikes about the game mode, I want to talk about some of the maps. Chateau Guillard is so good for this game mode, and the other maps are just, they're also lackluster for it, so maybe we should see the development of this game mode come over time, where they have time to develop, a good 3 to 4 to 5 maps just for this mode. Chateau Guillard, I didn't realize how good we had it when that was the only playlist until they started introducing other maps. And I'm totally down for different maps with different geometry that kind of change up the viability of some heroes. I think the second point of Hollywood map is pretty good for Pharah. There's a lot of verticality on that map. She can really fly around and do pretty well there. But it's just weird, like those maps are weird and they're so horizontal, they're not as vertical as Chateau Guillard is, so it feels like sometimes if you spawn on the edge, it takes a really long time to get into the fight. I don't know, I just think overall Chateau Guillard is a much better map for free-for-all, and it does much more service to the game mode than kind of these sectionalized portions of maps that we have currently. So, all in all, I think Deathmatch is really great. I think it's a great way to kind of just jump into the game and train some of your heroes, practice different mechanics, and really just get into the fight. It's a great way to kind of learn the heroes and the interactions that you're going to have in real games without having to wait. You don't have to wait for the big team fights, you don't have to overextend and put yourself in a bad situation, you just jump into a deathmatch and you do the best that you can. That said, we have talked about this in the past on this channel as well. I really want them to introduce competitive mode, but I think it would be a little annoying and kind of taxing if they introduced the exact same competitive mode that we have now. So I'd even like to see something similar to the Season 1 competitive mode where it's a bit of a different rating system, but something that you can grind towards, something that you can put some, viable time into. And actually see how you do and actually see how you perform. So that's my thought. I think it would be really fun to improve the deathmatch game mode. I think it'd be fun for them to kind of build specific maps for it, change some of the mechanics on the assist and how Genji works specifically for it, and just make this game mode a little bit more legitimate. Overall, my thought process and my thoughts on this game mode is that legitimizing it could be really good and could actually see a lot of longevity. Having money matches with 8 players, having tournaments with Deathmatch, having just so much more infrastructure around Deathmatch could actually go a long way for Overwatch. So that's my thoughts. Thanks for checking it out. Please do not leave without leaving a like and subscribe for future content. I'm going to be pushing out videos all the time. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next video.
Do you feel your bones start to shake?